Hi friends! So I just wanted to come to you guys today to talk about something really important. I'm a firm believer that sharing is caring, and when you find or learn something amazing, that you should share it with any and everyone that you can, right? There's not enough good information out there. There's not enough sharing, and sharing is caring. So I'm going to share a little bit today about ways that you can improve your health and happiness in all natural ways. So when people are trying to get healthier, it's a really overwhelming process, especially if you're somebody like me or like I was, where mom life happens, life gets in the way of trying to be healthy all the time. You kind of don't know where to start. Places like GNC or Walgreens or something with all the vitamins, and you're like, it's overwhelming, right? It's overwhelming. So let me give you some tips. These are the very first places to start when you want to improve your health and happiness, and it's all about gut health. Check out Netflix, Amazon, look at documentaries called The Gut is a Second Brain. There's TED Talks about it. Our gut has something called a microbiome. Basically think about that like the ecosystem for your gut, okay? We have the microbiome is like the ecosystem. There's something called flora, gut flora, also microbes and healthy bacteria that we need. And similar to an actual ecosystem, when you're trying to grow beautiful flowers or plants, right, there's a very delicate balance. And when things are out of whack with our good bacteria that we actually need, so not all bacteria is bad, when things are out of whack, everything is just not good. We're tired, fatigued, we sleep bad, thyroid dysfunction, insulin resistance. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. Everybody's gut health manifests itself differently. So sometimes some people will have struggles with their immune system, immune challenges, poor sleep, like I had mentioned, weight gain, skin issues, GI disturbances. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But rather than treating and masking symptoms, which is unfortunately our Western healthcare approach, let's talk about how we address the actual root of the problem, which is our gut health. How can we improve our gut microbiome? Probiotics. You need a probiotic that has, number one, an antifungal, because that's what the candida yeast in our gut is making us feel lousy. Okay, so you need an antifungal and enzymes, but also pay attention to the type of bacteria that you're inserting. Okay, there's lots of different ways that we could achieve this from food. Fermented foods like miso, sauerkraut, things that probably aren't part of your typical day-to-day diet. But the problem with trying to get certain things only exclusively from food is it doesn't survive our intestinal tract, okay? So that's why if you go to the drugstore and you see they have like billions and hundreds of billions of probiotics, live bacteria, it's the reason they have so many is because most of them don't successfully make it through our stomach lining. But why are probiotics so important? So in this delicate ecosystem, our microbiome, we have good guys and bad guys. And a lot of times things like stress, environmental pollutants, chemicals from medications, poor diet, processed, if you eat a lot of processed foods, what that's doing is it's killing off and damaging the good bacteria that you need, and it's like jacking up the bad, and then that's why we feel sick and we're tired and we can't lose weight. Three things are really, really imperative with our gut health: mental health, our immune system, and our metabolism. Those things come from our gut health. Our gut produces 70 to 90% of serotonin and dopamine. So right there, if you're feeling sad or disinterested or disconnected, you don't need an SSRI and something to mess with the chemicals in your brain. You just need better gut health. So probiotics is number one. Another really big thing with gut health is inflammation, cellular inflammation. So when we don't have this good balance in that microbiome, that ecosystem of our gut, things like cellular inflammation. So when my inflammation is high, my face is huge, like pumpkin huge. I can definitely tell. I can tell my rings won't move very well. That's cellular inflammation. What can we do about that? Omegas. Omegas are so important. We can definitely get that in food, but not as much as we really need, you guys. You want to have omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's very few supplements out there that contain those, but give me a shout. I am happy to tell you the ones that I found that I use, and not getting it from fish oil. Get things plant-based as often as possible. That is absolutely key, right? It's not a coincidence that things that grow from the ground are things that help us heal, help us prevent illness. So it's really, really important. So that will help that. Another thing that I'm not sure if is common knowledge is things like temperament is something that also omegas help with. We have a limbic system in our brain that contains the amygdala. The amygdala is where we produce adrenaline. So if you've had trauma in your past, or you're wired for stress, your amygdala is overproducing adrenaline and has trouble to calm down. So that's also something that omegas can help with significantly. What's something else? Vitamin deficiency. Almost all of us are deficient in a very critical mineral called magnesium. The type of magnesium matters so much, okay? You want to get fully methylated oxygenated magnesium. That's going to oxygenate your entire system. This is very important, especially for anybody who's unfortunately, like my mother currently, fighting cancer. You need to promote the alkaline environment, and oxygenating your system is what does that, okay? So that's really important from that standpoint. Absorbency is also a really big issue when you're talking vitamins, because a lot of, unfortunately, over-the-counter vitamins are full of synthetic ingredients that your body can't absorb. So it will make your pee smell funny, it will make it turn yellow, and that's because we're not actually absorbing those nutrients and minerals, leaving us continuing to be deficient. There are a lot of symptoms associated with vitamin deficiency that are commonly misdiagnosed as other problems that really you could just get a quality, fully methylated multivitamin and you'd be good to go with that. Also, there are some vitamins that contain grapeseed extract, which is really wonderful when talking menopausal symptoms, hot flashes, forgetfulness, things like that. And so there is I could do an entire video on just why vitamins are so important. But if I leave you with just a couple things, since I know I've already taken a lot of your time so far, make sure that you're on a quality probiotic that has enzymes and antifungal. That's so important. Definitely magnesium. You need oxygenated magnesium, and a quality multivitamin that hopefully has an aloe blend so that you're actually absorbing these minerals. So just wanted to give you a few tips today. I hope this was beneficial, and I will certainly be sharing more as I learn more about gut health and how amazing it is, and it truly is the key to not only our overall health, but our health and happiness. So look forward to talking to you more about it, and I hope you're all having a great day.